I'm Mike Barmundi. I'm a pre-sales engineer with AppSense in Seattle, Washington. I'm going to quickly show you how ransomware can infect a system, and then how AppSense Application Manager can protect against ransomware and other unknown threats that could affect your endpoints. In this case, a user receives an email that looks legitimate but actually contains a file that's malicious, called a phishing email. The instructions are clear for the user to quickly open the file and accept any macro warnings in order to protect themselves from a Microsoft Word vulnerability. The second the user clicks Enable Content, a macro on the back end reaches out to the internet and downloads a ransomware variant called TeslaCrypt that starts encrypting the system. Even though this user is not an administrator on their computer, the TeslaCrypt ransomware malware will start to disable certain backup features and services like the volume shadow copy service to prevent the user from restoring their files. The user will panic and start to close windows to prevent further infection or further problems or even detection from internal IT, but it's too late. The files are then encrypted and made unavailable. When TeslaCrypt has finished encrypting all the different file types that a user uses on a daily basis, a window will appear indicating that the files have been encrypted, and the only way to retrieve the key to unlock them is to pay the attacker through anonymous Bitcoin, a digital currency, on the deep web. The attacker has given the infected victim a certain amount of time before the decryption key is destroyed and their files are made unavailable forever without a backup. This is a common occurrence these days and has hit multiple hospitals throughout the US, including Hollywood Presbyterian in North Hollywood, California, that actually had to pay $17,000 in Bitcoins in order to retrieve their files. Their reputation was damaged, as well as patient care was interrupted during this process. Let's take a look at how AppSense Application Manager can prevent this. Through the magic of virtualization, we'll revert to a point in time on this endpoint before the infection. Here, we have AppSense Application Manager running in the background. Going through the same process the user did before of receiving the phishing email and opening the malicious file and enabling the macros, AppSense Application Manager ensures and intercepts any unknown executables or threats and stops them in their tracks, therefore preventing an infection and saving their reputation. If this was a legitimate application, AppSense does balance user experience by allowing the end user to request access to this file by simply calling their IT department and indicating the amount of time that they need in order to run this file if it was legitimate. This balances user experience by informing the IT department of what they're trying to run, for how long, and quickly get them up and going. The balance between security and IT is set. Thank you for taking some time to look at this.